Okay, once you have your class, you're going to create the questions you want to ask your students. So you go to library. Once you are in the library, you can create a new question. Or imagine it's an exercise which comprises several questions. What I would do, I would create a new folder and we're going to call it sample. Okay, so you click here and from here you create the new question. And my first question, I'm going to give it a number because for me maybe it's easier to organize the questions later when I'm going to scan my students' cards. My first question would be, for example, what's the name of the Queen of England? It could be a true-false question. It can be a multiple choice, like here. I could add an image if I wanted. So in this case, for example, I'm going to include an image. So I have Queen Elizabeth, open. Okay, so this picture will show if I'm projecting my questions to my students. I'm going to give, instead of 4 options, I'm just going to delete this one. And I'm going to give just 3 options, and it's going to be Elizabeth, it's going to be Mary, or it's going to be Jane. And as you know, the correct option is Elizabeth. And I tick it as correct. And I save. I'm going to add a new question. For example, it's question number 2. What's the name of the river that crosses London? Or maybe I'm going to make it a true-false question. The river that crosses London is the River Cam. True or false? It's false, so you save it. Okay, we have these 2 questions now. What we're going to do to make it easier for us to scan the cards when we are in the middle of a classroom, what you can do is to add these questions to queue. So that way they will show up in your app, your Plickers app, in your mobile device in a very easy way. So you add to queue here, and I have lots of classes. I'm going to add it to 2 classes. I'm going to add it to tutorial videos, and I'm going to add it to sample class. I'm going to do the same with this question here. I'm going to add it to sample class and to tutorial videos. Okay, so now I can see here that for my class tutorial videos, I have 2 questions and they are in the order I want to ask them. Imagine I wanted to ask this question first. I could move it up or I could move it down again. And let's see what happens with sample class. Yeah, that's the correct order. Again, I could move it up or I can move it down.